Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Dickermax, the Fat Max. It's a German Tier 6 premium tank destroyer, and this one is on the east spawn of Westfield and is under the command of Alephus. So what can I tell you about the Dickermax? Well, it's got a 10.5 centimeter gun. It's mounted on a chassis that wasn't built for any tank. It was specifically designed to carry the 10.5 centimeter gun, and it's actually termed a self-propelled gun, not an Arty. It's actually called, the gun is a Kanonen, and the Germans put the designation Kanonen for gun onto vehicles which were self-propelled. So what we've got here is an SPG, but it's actually a tank destroyer. It's also got one of the best gun depressions in the game. And we're just counting down to the start.
Let's go.
Okay, and we're off. Now the Dickermax has penetration of 169 millimeters with that 10.5 centimeter, and you can do alpha damage of 300. But one of the best things about it, it can boss any ridgeline. It really has got fantastic gun depression, and so if you can get it into the right circumstances with the hull down, and you can poke up over the ridgeline, and with minus 15 on the gun depression, well, any enemy is going to find it very difficult to fire a shell back at you because they basically can't see you. All they can see is the gun pointing at them. And we're almost at the top of the hill, and an SU-100 got there before us. Now, I didn't think that the last replay would be topped. The last replay by Alephus was where he was in his Jagdpanzer 4, and it was a really difficult replay to top because he managed to get a Radley Walters in it. But I have a feeling that this replay is going to be even better. And oh, well, it won't be if he keeps driving like that. He's trying to move further south along this ridgeline without actually exposing himself to fire. That's why he dropped below the ridgeline, but he's got his first target. It's an ISU-122S. That's the Tier 7 Soviet premium tank destroyer. He fires around in, gets a hit. 334, that's a high roll. Now he's going to exploit this ridgeline, try and put shells into that 122. We've got another enemy off to his right. It's KV-1S. We can't see the ISU-122, but that KV-1S is definitely to our right, and I think he's concerned about it. Yep, concerned enough to actually turn to face it, but then the 122 comes into sight. And he's moving along that ridgeline, trying to stay in cover. Oh, we got another target, Jackson, Tier 6 American, and he misses on that shot. The Jackson is moving. I don't think the Jackson saw him though. And he fires another round in. That time he got another high roll. 307 hit points this time, and there's the Jackson. He can now fire at him. And yes, wipes him out. 283. The ISU has dropped below the ridgeline. Purposefully, I think. There is a T-34 nearby, and the KV-1S is gone, so we don't have to worry about him. Now, he was having a quick look to see if that Striv M42 was within range, if he could shoot him. And he's got a nice little position here behind this bush. Oh, actually it was a tree, and he just moved through it. I don't think it was a tree, actually. I think it was a bush. And that 122 is popping up and popping down again, like a tank destroyer would when he's a bit cagey about revealing himself. Having a look at that 40 TP behind us. We're popping up on this ridgeline now to shoot at the 122. And the SU-100 goes down there, and he's wiped out. got ammo racked, so that T-34 is reluctant to go after the 122, and with good reason. He has got a rather potent gun. So I think it's going to be left to Alephus to actually go in there and wipe out that 122, and he's loaded APCR for it. I think he's worrying that he's going to have to punch through the armour on the front of the 122. And I suspect he's in that dip. There he is. Yep, he is in the dip. Oh, one shot, 236 hit points. He didn't actually have that much in the way of health left. But the only worry is that he'll fire a round and bounce off the armour. Oh, that was the enemy Arty making their presence known. Got 3 enemy Artys in this game, an M12, an FP304 and a Bishop. And both the Bishop and the FP304 are fast firing but short range. And that means they could be close by. We're just popping up over the ridgeline to see if we can spot them. No, but they might still be within range. If the FP304 is close, then there's the Bishop. He is close by. Oh, missed on that shot. It's loading standard AP. No, unfortunately beat the reload. 8 seconds on the reload for this vehicle. There's the FP304, so he was nearby. And we can see rounds going in to hit them. Trying to get as close as we can. The FP304 doesn't appear to have actually spotted Alephus. Now the Arty on our team are the GW Panther, the Hummel and the MX-13AM, and they can fire over virtually the entire range of the battlefield. The Hummel and GW Panther have both got 15cm guns, but the MX-13AM's got a 10.5cm. And there's the Bishop coming to view again, and the FP304, and the Bishop is taking fire, but he's firing back, and the Burt is running for his life in the distance. Oh my god, he got him! A blind shot! He knew where he disappeared and fired a shot in, and he got him! Amazing shot. Priority target T-67 puts a round into him but doesn't kill him straight away, but the T-67 is taking out, going after the Bishop, makes certain of it. Got him. He did take a round from the T-67. There's the last enemy Arty, the M12, and he puts a round into him. 293 low roll. He really needs to load HE, not standard AP, but we'll see how he gets on. He's lining up a shot. Oh, he got him! That's a Dumitru's. He got all 3 Arty, but he took a round from the T-3485M, and that round was for 175 hit points. Now he's behind an indestructible building, so he can sit here and the T-3485 can't hit him. But that M7 made a huge mistake coming around that corner, because a 10.5cm shell will ruin anyone's day, and it certainly ruined his. And now Alephus has a Top Gun. He now has 6 kills. That M7 provided the Top Gun. I think he's also got the high caliber. Now, that T-3485 won't have gone away. He'll still be near the cap area. There's only 2 left on the enemy team, a 25 TP and the T-3485. Alephus is heading south using the ridgeline. I think they're further up that hill. When last seen, they were up in grid square K6, well, K7 I think it is. But I think they're going to be headed back towards their own cap and try and get as close as they can, remaining in the trees to prevent anybody from capping. There's one of them. Yeah, it's the T-34 in the trees. Going for the T-25 TP first. Takes him out, one shot. One more shot, he gets the Radleys and wins the battle. Lines him up and yep. Oh, Radley's so easy. Beautifully done. Wins the game. That was just so good. I don't know why he paused at the end there, but it was a very, very nice end to the battle. And here's the end of battle results. It's an ace tanker for Alephus in the Dicamax. He also picked up a Bruiser Medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 7. A 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. A Radley Walters for getting 8 kills. And a Dumitru's Medal for killing all 3 of the enemy Arty. He got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle. A Tanker Sniper Medal for doing the most damage at a distance of 300 meters, firing at least 8 shots, getting accuracy of at least 85%, and 80% of the shots must cause damage. And of course, he did fire a lot of shots at long range. He also picked up a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. That's a huge range of medals and a lovely battle. And considering he did so well in the Jagdpanzer 4, to come up with another tank destroyer game so good is, oh well, it's amazing, really is. So congratulations, Alephus. Let's have a look at your team score. Well, you got the highest damage, 2,465 hit points altogether. The T-28 concept, the reward vehicle, was 1,903. Then came the 25 TP on the enemy team, the last one that you wiped out. He managed to get 1,032. Followed by the ISU 122, which you also wiped out, who managed 1,005. When it came to kills, Alephus really left everyone else in the dust. He got 8 kills. The next highest scorer was the 40 TP and the T67 on the enemy team, and they only managed to get 2. So he did 4 times the number of kills than they did. When it came to base XP, again, he monstered it with 1,305 base XP. The next highest was the T28 with 731, and then the Type 64, who managed 649. So let's have a look at detail. Well, he only fired 14 rounds during that battle. He got 12 direct hits, 12 penetrations, and damage of 2,465 hit points, of which 1,277 were at more than 300 meters. He received 2 hits during the battle, and both of them were penetrations. I think actually they were from the T67 and from the T-3485. He also spotted 6 enemy vehicles, included the Artys, damaged 9 of the enemy, that's 3/5 of the enemy team, and killed 8 of the enemy, that's more than half of the enemy team. He also did damage assistance of 576 hit points. On a standard account, he earned 46,591 credits. And after repair and ammunition resupply, and this time round he didn't use as much premium ammo. He selected the right ammo, except when he was firing the SPGs. He could have used HE on them, but he used AP, and well, difference in price and effect, but it still worked out okay because he walked away with 32,519 credits for the battle. He also received 1,305 XP, base XP at that, and ×2 for the first victory of the day. And because it's a premium vehicle, he picked up an extra 392 XP, so he took away 3,002 experience points altogether. But a fantastic round. Just look at that list of medals and the ace tanker. So congratulations, Alephus. That was a really good round, and thanks for sending it in to me so we could do the video for you. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.